Okay, this is a painful one for me. So this is not a fun part of the job, but you've seen the weenies. The question becomes, oh, how do we know what's OP and what's within realm? Well, we don't build anything that's better than end of retail without very specific circumstances. So most of what we're doing now is we're doing no wield weapons. This gives you some guidelines. Hey, this is what drops and at what tier loot level. Most of you have already seen half of this stuff. This is when minors and majors drop. Um, highlight, majors start dropping at level 2, tier 2 loot, which is really kind of funny. Majors are, you can use them at level 10 if you find them. General items, this is your salvage. Mundane items, you guys can spend hours looking through this. We're going for a few things. Armor types, um, honestly, that's not something I take into account is the type of armor. I like doing armor you don't see at a high level at a high level. I like to bring back things that were popular in original retail. When we get to armor levels, this is where some of it gets to, because it tells you these are your max armor levels at tier 8. Actually, no, that's not what this is showing. I'm gonna have to find that later. Um, the biggest thing is weapons. Weapons are your hardest thing. For the most part, our armor levels, by the way, we're gonna base off of Ulthoi armor. They are not going to be as good as a quest given armor. If they want to go do the quest and take the time, they deserve better armor than what we are offering for sale in towns. And so we will not nix the quest armor. We will absolutely stay underneath it, but we deserve something better than Pathward. When it comes to the weapons, you're going to have every weapon type you know of here. You go into light weapons and you go no wield. This tells you everything you need to know about it. Your no wield axe, 22 damage, 18 damage. This is the best variance you're going to see on that weapon. This is your mace damage. This is your spear damage. I mean, all of this matters. We want to make sure that we are not over killing what exists. Modifiers for tier 7 and 8, that's cute. When we do a no wield, we want to make sure our modifiers are to a tier 1. No wield weapons. And that's it. If we do a 250 wield, we need to start following this. If we're doing I've already done 430s and 420s. They were based off of this. But if we do a 350 wield axe, it's going to be 42 damage. It's going to be 2 below this. It will never be above this. It will always be 2 below. And it's untinkerable. In that way, what we're offering to sell will get them through in a pinch, and they can save their salvage for their endgame weapons. Or if they're missing a hole in their weapon set, they can buy it here. It's available. That's really kind of the game we're playing here. When you get down here, you start to see your attack defense. Likewise, we're not going to build our weapons at top tier attack and defense mods. Ours are going to be 2 below. 2 below in everything. They're still good weapons. We don't want to make them bad. We're trying to create MMD sinks and keep an economy somewhat going. So, yeah, we are going to keep these 2 below. As we said, anything that's looted, you can get better loot stuff. You can get better tinked loot stuff. Um, all the rest you're going to see is all the different types of items, and that's all it is. Um, I found this by just going to the wiki and search loot. It's going to take you right here, and this is going to teach you pretty much everything you need to know about the skill levels and what's really there. I know most of us know max tier skill levels. I find very few people know what a max damage is on a no wield, or a 250 wield, or a 270. This gives us those resources. So when we're building these weapons, we've got somewhere around 2,500 weenies we're looking at for weapons and armor. These are the guidelines we will be using. Um, that's it.